Hi there. So we're going to talk about what you need in a basic skincare routine and what's important and what's not important and when to incorporate certain things. But we're going to talk about the basics, just what you need to keep your skin healthy. So this topic came to mind because I've been talking to a lot of people who are seeing TikToks and TikTok influencers, Instagram influencers talking about serums or certain ingredients like retinol and vitamin C, and they are using these things in their skincare routine, but their skin doesn't need it. So I just want to address what taking care of your skin is, what keeping your skin healthy is, what you must do to keep your skin healthy, and what are add-ons and what are essential, like what's essential in your skincare routine and what is an add-on. Because you don't need to use 7 products or 8 products to keep your skin healthy. You don't. The simpler you can keep your skincare routine, the better for your skin. Okay, so I am going to first go, so in the beginning of the video, I'm going to go over the basics of how to keep your skin healthy and what you must do. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to talk about all the things I didn't mention in the basics, like all the other steps you would expect in a skincare routine. And I'm going to talk about why I've left them out of a basic skincare routine, and then I'm going to talk about when you can start incorporating them. Because everything has got its own time and season. You don't need to be applying a 7 layer, a 6 layer, a 10 layer skincare routine. Your skin might not need that. Your skin might also need that. So let's get into it. My name is Ora Mukhele, and I love teaching ladies how to achieve a clear skin through good nutrition and a great skincare regimen. So for those who don't know me, I've got a BTech degree in somatology. I've worked in the skincare industry for over 10 years. Somatology is health, skin, and beauty therapy, and I am classified as a qualified skincare therapist or qualified aesthetic therapist. That's what the different things you can call me, basically. So I've touched a lot of skin and I've treated a lot of skincare conditions. Okay, so let's dive in. So let's go over what you must be doing weekly to keep your skin healthy. So number one, cleansing. Now, a lot of people ask me what the most important step in your skincare routine is. And honestly, the most important step in your skincare routine is cleansing. It's the most overlooked one, but it's the most important one. Everybody gets it wrong, but it is the most important step in your skincare routine. Guys, if you do not wash your skin properly, nothing else you apply on your skin is going to work. It's not going to be absorbed properly, okay, and your skin will just look dull. You have to clean your skin properly. Now, think about it. Besides makeup, we've got sweat, we've got dust, we've got pollution from the environment sticking to our skin on a daily basis. So washing your skin is imperative. Now, it goes without saying that a clean skin is a healthy skin, but then there's also pollution on our skin, something that is actually causing inflammation. And in this video over here, I talk at length about the effects of pollution on your skin and why it's important to actually get rid of it. So if you want to look into that, there's a link below this video when you can go and you can watch that at a later stage. Okay. Now, what do we wash our face with? So guys, I still have people who wash their face with soap. I still have people tell me they wash their face with soap. Now, the reason why soap is not good for your skin is soap is alkaline, and our skin, the pH of our skin is acidic. So every time you're washing your face with an alkaline soap, you are changing your own pH and you are making it alkaline. Now, our skin's pH is acidic for a reason. It's there to make sure that the barrier is working properly. So part of the barrier protection is the acidic pH. The second you change it, you are making your skin alkaline, meaning the barrier doesn't function properly anymore. Now, the barrier basically is a barrier between our skin and the environment. Its job is to make sure nothing enters our skin. Its job is to also make sure that there's no water loss. There's no transepidermal water loss. So there's no water leaving our skin and going into the environment. That's the barrier's job. Now, the second you start washing your face with soap, you are dehydrating your skin because now you have impaired your barrier and more moisture can actually leave your skin. Even though you are using a face wash, your face wash might still be stripping your skin of moisture. So make sure that you are using a face wash that doesn't strip your skin of moisture and that keeps your skin's barrier intact. So an acidic face wash is a great idea, or a non-stripping face wash is a great idea. The second essential step in your skincare routine would be exfoliating. So exfoliating is using a face scrub. Some people don't know this word, exfoliating. So an exfoliator, generally you should be exfoliating your skin 2 or 3 times a week, but I do it once. And the reason why I do it once is because my skin is sensitive. So I am prone to sensitivity. I've got allergies. I've got environmental allergies. I'm asthmatic. I've got eczema on my skin. I get flare-ups sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. But my skin is easily reactive and it's prone to sensitivity. And I have found that if I exfoliate my skin twice a week, my skin starts being reactive. It starts being sensitive again. So my skin can only tolerate once a week, especially in winter. I find in summer it's a bit better, but even twice a week, that's as far as I can push it. I can't push it beyond that. And even then, the twice a week is a bit too much for me. So my sweet spot is once a week. Now that will be different for your skin. So play around. Your skin will tell you what it can tolerate. It'll tell you what it can't tolerate. Exfoliation is the magic trick. If you want an instant glow, you want instant smoothness, you want, yay man, you want that filter, that no filter skin. If you want that, exfoliate. That is just the magic trick. Do this 2 or 3 times a week, but like I said earlier, that will depend on your skin and what your skin can tolerate. But 2 or 3 times a week is great for most people. For Zodwa, just once a week is great for me. Whatever we apply after exfoliating is going to be able to penetrate better because we've removed those dead skin cells. So if you want your serums and your masks and your moisturizers to penetrate deeper, exfoliation is key. Because remember, our skin's main function is to prevent anything from entering it. So we want to lower your skin's defenses by exfoliating. The second benefit of exfoliating is every time you remove a layer of skin, your skin is aware, oops, I've just lost a layer. So it's going to start making new skin underneath. So you've removed a layer on top, it's going to make a layer at the bottom. Remove 2 layers at the top, it makes 2 layers at the bottom to try and replace itself. Now, if you are worried, the reason why this is important is if you are worried with aging, that whole skin renewal process where your skin is making new skin cells, that slows down with age. So if you are exfoliating weekly, you are forcing your skin to make new skin cells. Now, somebody like me, I'm 37 years old. I'm definitely starting to age. My joints, I can feel it in my joints. I feel it in my body. I am aging. I'm starting to age. So for somebody like me, exfoliation is important. So when we are younger, the cell renewal cycle is about every 28 days, but that slows down significantly the older we get. So for also, if you struggle with acne, somebody with acne, their skin tends to hold on to dead skin cells. Their skin doesn't shed dead skin cells as it should. so it holds on to them. So it's important for somebody with acne or an oilier skin type to actually to weekly remove dead skin cells from their skin, because they contribute to congestion, blackheads, pustules, papules, and acne, basically. So exfoliation becomes important. So we said exfoliation is going to help with absorption of ingredients, active ingredients after exfoliating. Also, it's great for a glow. It increases cell turnover. And if your cell turnover is increased, your skin is functioning much, much more better. Your skin is healthy. Now, the next step that is quite important in our skincare routine is a mask. Now, guys, exfoliators and masks are married. They go together. They don't divorce. You do not separate them. If you are going to exfoliate, use a mask afterwards. If you are going to use a mask, exfoliate before. Now, the reason, remember earlier I said that our skin's job is to make sure nothing comes in, and by exfoliating we are lowering the skin's defenses. So now that you've lowered the skin's defenses and your barrier is slightly impaired from you exfoliating it, what do? You nourish it. You nourish it with a treatment, and the treatment is a mask. That's why we mask afterwards. If you do not mask after exfoliation, your barrier at that time is still slightly impaired from the exfoliation that you did. And you want to nourish that skin and make sure that you are targeting specific things after exfoliating. Now, when I apply my mask, you'll notice that I use my hands. I do not use a brush. I do not use anything. I just use my hands. Reason being, my hands are cleaner than any brush. Let's be honest, guys, unless you are disinfecting and sterilizing your brushes, they're dirty. The brushes, even if you rinse them, you don't get all the product off that brush, off every single bristle. It's very unhygienic. And you will end up with bacteria and microbes and maybe fungi growing on your brush bristles. And unless you are disinfecting them on a regular basis, that brush is dirty. And I wouldn't put a dirty brush on my skin, especially after exfoliating it. So again, my hands are much more cleaner than any brush. And I'm not trying to be fancy here. I just want a healthy skin, so I use my hands. You will notice that I apply you'll notice that I apply my mask quite close to my eye area. And the only reason, and normally you wouldn't actually apply your mask that close to your eye area. The only reason I do this is because the particular mask I use is hydrating, and I want hydration in that eye area because I've got fine lines starting around my eye area. Like I said, I'm 37 years old, so my skin is starting to age, and I want to just slow that whole process down. Secondly, my mask is anti-inflammatory. So because of my allergies and my eczema and my sensitivity, I'm prone to a lot of inflammation on my skin. So my mask is anti-inflammatory, and I also have dark circles under my eyes because of my allergies, and my dark circles are caused by inflammation. So I want my mask to be that close to my skin, and my mask also repairs my barrier function. So I'm in love with my mask, and it's safe enough for it to go close to the eye area. Now, you might use a different mask from me. You could be using an anti-aging mask. You could be using a clay mask. You are not going to put your mask that close to your eye area, just along the not jawline, along the occipital bone. So along there, that's where you would leave your mask. You wouldn't get it that close to the eye area. I just do because my mask allows me to, and it's quite beneficial. And guys, you will note how my skin literally drank my mask. My skin literally drank it. So when I first applied it, and from when I first applied the mask to when by the time I was washing it off, it was completely absorbed, and that's why exfoliation is this important. In summer, I struggle with blackheads. In winter, I don't. In winter, my skin becomes completely dry. It becomes dry, sensitive, dehydrated. And then in summer, my skin is still combination dry, but because my T panel becomes quite oily in summer, I end up with blackheads, especially like on my chin and on my nose and my bridge of my nose. I get a lot of blackheads. So in summer, then I use a charcoal mask around those areas. So right now it's spring, and in Cape Town it's still sort of cold. It's still hot and cold. So my skin is still adjusting to that. So right now, I'm not seeing a lot of blackheads still. So I'm still sticking to my nourishing, hydrating, healing mask that I've been using all winter. But when summer comes in properly, then I'm gonna start using mixing. Yeah, I'm gonna multi-mask. I'm gonna use my charcoal mask and my hydrating mask depending what my skin needs at that time. And that's how you make up your skincare routine, guys. Just because I use something doesn't mean that you have to use it. And that's why I haven't actually shown products in this video. It's because I don't want you to say, okay, Zod was using this product, therefore let me go try it. It might not be great for your skin. So use what your skin needs and adjust accordingly. Products to use. If you're not sure what products to use and how to structure your skincare routine, I do have online consultations. I do have virtual consultations. There's a link below that you can click on to book a virtual consultation with me. We will go over what your skin type is, what you want to achieve on your skin, and which products are going to help you achieve those results. So click the link below and you will be able to book that with me. So after you've removed your mask, you are going to moisturize your skin. So depending again on your skin type, you're gonna either choose a hydrating moisturizer. If you're dry, a much more richer, nourishing moisturizer. And then if your combination, you're gonna choose a moisturizer that basically has a good balance of lipids and hydration in it. That's how you choose your moisturizer. Now I use a moisturizer with a sunscreen in it already because I like keeping my skincare routine as simple as possible. I keep on saying this, as simple as possible. Guys, I've got 3 kids. One of my children is disabled. He's got Down syndrome. And just from raising my 3 kids, the oldest is 10, the youngest is 3. And I've just learned to find quick things. So if I can get a product that does 2 things at the same time, I'm happy with it. If I can, and sometimes what I do is I will mix my exfoliator and my cleanser in my hand, mix them together, do it for a minute, and just go. So you do get exfoliate. Not all exfoliators will allow you to do this, but mine does. So find a way of just mixing your products, or find multitasking products if you are like me and you want to keep it as simple and as quick as possible. That's what I do. So that's why I choose a cleanser. I mean, that's why I choose a moisturizer with a sunscreen in it, because I want to keep my skincare routine as simple as possible. I want to buy less products. I don't want a cabinet full of skincare products. But obviously, if we're going to go to the beach as a family, or we're going to be out and about throughout the whole day, I do have a separate sunscreen that I use on the kids and on myself to reapply throughout the day again. So that's important. And actually the 4th step in your healthy skincare routine is protection. So guys, whether you are black, white, Indian, colored, Asian, we all need to wear a sunscreen. Yes, and I know that a lot of my black sisters don't use a sunscreen. Guys, a sunscreen is so important. We actually struggle with pigmentation and uneven skin tone a lot, and half the time that's caused by the sun. That's caused literally by the sun half the time. I actually also have another video I've made about what causes pigmentation on the skin. You're going to find that in the links below also. It's called Is Your Face Darker Than Your Body? I've got that video too. It's in the links below. Click on that. I go over there all the different things that actually cause hyperpigmentation and how to treat and prevent it. That's where that video is. So like I said, we might not burn in the sun and get sunburn, but the sun still damages our skin. Also, even if it's winter, if it's light outside, the sun's out. Now, UVA rays are present all year long, meaning in winter, the sun is still aging your skin. So protect your skin against the sun. Protect your skin against blue light from your phones, your TVs, and your laptops, because we are staring at our devices all day long, and that's causing damage on our skin. So a sunscreen is important, and if you're going to be outside all day, reapply your sunscreen throughout the day. Now, you will notice that I didn't mention a toner, I didn't mention serums, and I didn't mention eye creams. The reason why, so let's go over why I did not make these things important in your skincare routine and why they're not that important. They are important as add-ons, but they're not important as the foundation of your skincare routine. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. So toners. The reason why I don't use a toner is because I don't need one. I've got two reasons. I don't need a toner, that's number one. And number two, I want my skincare routine simple. I want it simple. If I don't need something, so let's actually go back to the history of toners and why toners were created in the first place. Now, back in the day, everybody knew that soap was stripping to your skin. Then they made face washes, but those face washes were still alkaline and they were still stripping to the skin, and they contained ingredients that dehydrate your skin and change the pH of your skin, right? So then what the cosmetic companies did is they created toners. And the toners, their job was to increase your skin's pH and get it back to being acidic again. That was a toner's job. Now, in today's modern cosmetic industry, most companies or some companies don't actually have cleansers that strip the skin. So if your cleanser is not stripping your skin, you don't need a toner. And that's why I do not use a toner. My cleanser doesn't strip my skin, so I don't need a toner. Number one. Number two, I'm a very busy mom, and I've got a lot on my plate, and I want to keep my skincare routine as simple as possible and as cost effective as possible. So if I don't have to buy a toner, I'm not. The skincare brands that have toners in their skincare lines, but the cleansers are not stripping, they have them because you, the consumer, you expect the toners. You expect them to be there, so then they make them for you. But now their job is not to get the pH to acidic. They've got different functions. So some toners are hydrating. They've got hyaluronic acid. They are hydrating. Some toners are antioxidant. They've got your vitamin C. They've got your vitamin E in them. And their job is just to be an antioxidant. They've got vitamin A in them. They're just antioxidants. So they shield your skin from pollution and oxidative stress. Some skincare lines, their toners contain licorice, and licorice is brightening and lightening to the skin. So all these skincare lines have toners because you expect them to have toners, but the toners now are just like treatment. And this is optional. It's optional. Zoda doesn't use a toner because one, I don't want the extra expense. I don't want the extra step. And I don't need it. I don't mention serums either in the foundation of your skincare routine. I didn't mention serums. Now, serums are treatments, guys. So remember, your mask is a treatment, but your serum is already a treatment. Now, the reason I don't have a serum, actually, I was using a serum in winter. Finished. I'm debating whether I need one or not. Must I get one or not? I'm still debating in my little head. If I get a serum for summer, I'm probably going to get a hydrating serum, because who doesn't need more hydration? I always need hydration. But even then, I'll see whether my skin needs it or not. Remember, I only exfoliate and mask once a week. So I'm masking, exfoliating, and hydrating my skin and giving myself a treatment only once a week. But a serum is a treatment you can do every single day. So even with you, if you are masking twice or 3 times a week, you're only giving yourself a treatment 3 times a week. And maybe your skin is happy with that. But if your skin needs more treatments on a daily basis, then get a serum. So I would recommend a serum for people, like let's say your concern is anti-aging. You can include a serum daily. If your concern is pigmentation, you definitely must include a serum that you are going to use daily or twice a day. So even then, serums are optional, only if you need them. So all the treatments, your retinols, your serums, your vitamin C's, all your serums are treatments. And you only use them if you want to treat a specific thing, the same as what your mask is treating, or something different from what your mask is treating. I didn't mention eye creams as one of the foundations, but I actually do use an eye cream. So I use my eye cream just before I moisturize. So after cleansing and masking, removing the mask, I put an eye cream on. Now I've got dark circles and fine lines around my eye area, so I use a vitamin C eye cream around my eye area to help brighten that area and to also just build collagen in the area, so I'm not aging as quickly. Granted, you can't see the fine lines. I don't have fine lines, but when I smile, the fine lines do show, and that kind of bothers me. So that's why I use an eye cream. And even then, it's an optional extra I'm adding to my skincare routine. Okay, so eye creams are there again if you want to treat something. If you have, I do have a video that talks about eye bags and dark circles and where the eye creams can help with those things. So click on the links below to go watch that video too if your eye area is a concern for you. But honestly, if you don't have any real issues in your eye area, you do not need an eye cream. Now, my dark circles around my eyes are caused by allergies. Is my eye cream going to help with that? I know it's not. I know it's not. So my eye cream is mainly for my fine lines. So basically the foundation of your skincare routine would be to cleanse, to exfoliate, to mask, to moisturize, and use a sunscreen. That's the basics of your skincare routine. Toners, serums, eye creams are all add-ons. Cleansing devices and facial machines you can use at home, those are all extras if you want to treat yourself. But your skincare routine should be kept as simple as possible. But when your skin needs extra help, that's when now you come with your serums and your eye creams and your toners. You can add those things on. But again, if you're not sure what to add onto your skincare routine and you're not sure what products to incorporate, click the link below and book a virtual consultation with me, and I will guide you in the right direction of what you should be doing on your skin. Guys, I hope you learned a lot from this video today, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week.